Hello Virgo, this is your monthly reading for September 2019, or generally speaking for the time when the sun is in your sign, which starts today as I am recording this reading. As you can see, the cards are already on the table because I was doing this reading in my native language first. I decided to add quite a few additional cards from oracles. And now I'm gonna pull them out again because I had to clean the table yesterday. I couldn't have them here. So, but I remember what was that. Remember honoring your energy and this one. Yeah. All right. So we can start now. This is a new spread, and I think it works quite fine. The first thing is underlying energy, or the energy of the background, the theme appearing here. And this is justice, sprawiedliwość in my native language. So it is about judging, it is about making a right decision, and it's also visible here in the future with Two of Swords. What I feel here is that you will be given great responsibility to make some important decision concerning not only you but also others. And you need to be very consistent with this. This is Nine of Wands. The card of loyalty, being stubborn sometimes, but also being under pressure. So this is a decision made under pressure. You appear as the King of Swords, so someone who is absolutely capable of making a right decision. This is a wise man, a mature man who have seen and been through a lot, and who sees the truth as it is, who can analyze. But what I feel here is that you shouldn't be very harsh in making those decisions. First of all, follow compassion and kindness towards others. There is something to be built upon here. In the past position, you have Ace of Pentacles. So something emerged out of the water, and it's golden, and it promises plenty. But it's yet to be built upon, okay? But it's very promising. And now, the position of the present, you have Three of Cups, which tells that there is initial success. There is something to be joyous about. But also, this is a very social card. There are people celebrating here together with you. With your friends, with your family, with your acquaintances, with the people you work with. And you celebrate this together, and that's the present position. So that's why I'm saying there is this feeling of being responsible for not only yourself, but also others, also people who are close to you in some way. And then you need to decide. I'm reading these cards very intuitively. This is the Mythic Tarot, and it's... the meanings of the cards are sometimes a little bit or even quite different from the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith interpretation. But what I see here, you see, there is a choice. And this person is terrified because I think he may fear death coming from one of these people. And they are not in agreement. So that's why I'm saying choose compassion. If you are bound by laws, always look if you are in a situation where the people are to serve the law and not the other way, you know? Because the purpose of law is to serve people and not the other way. So if you feel that this justice that is expected of you, it has a form of a clenched fist, loosen it up, okay? Let it be more flowing. Let it be more directed towards life. Human. Be compassionate in whatever you're doing, in whatever you're choosing. This is the true wisdom. Not going, not interpreting the law in a literal way. That's not the true wisdom. That's being stiff. And this energy is quite stiff here. So you may have this feeling that you need to obey the rules. You need to follow them strictly. But that's not the truth. Look at this person. Terrified. Is it worthy? It never is. It never is. And this situation has a great potential to be resolved in a very productive way. 9 of Pentacles as a possible result. This is your card, absolutely. This is Venus in Virgo. Venus has just entered Virgo. So there is potential to be realized in this situation. But I feel only when you see, this is advice, when you see possibilities in unexpected places, when you are aware that sometimes in the darkest places there are messengers of kindness and light. If you choose to see many different ways instead of one that is strict and stiff, that's why there is 2 here. And there is 2 here. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. The mind and heart might be in discord. But there is this great wisdom that can set this tension free and allow them to be in agreement again. But you need to be conscious of every opportunity appearing and following rather hard intuition than strict law that perhaps isn't yours. It never was yours. Don't be like the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is like anti-advice. This is what should you do. You should plan. You should see many possibilities. What shouldn't you do? Don't, how do you say it? Don't pour a baby with the dirty water. That's what she's doing in her shadow side. Yeah, she knows the truth. She's ready to speak it. She says the truth loudly. Oh yeah. But in the shadow side, she doesn't see the whole picture. She's focused on particularisms. So don't be that particular. Don't be that harsh. Don't expect the worst. Contradictively, expect the best, especially out of others, but also out of you. You are ready to make the decision, even if you think you are not. And you don't need to follow strict rules making this decision. But you can follow your heart. And it's always better. Not only tradition, but also your wisdom is important here. And it goes very beautiful with the rest of the reading provided by the Oracle. First we have your, let's say, health and how do you feel. And here we have honoring your energy card. I'm going to read it aloud if I find the book. I always have difficulties with finding them. Oh, here it is. All right. Honoring your energy. Number 15. Listen to this. It's very beautiful energy. We all have those days when we are disinclined to do anything. We try all sorts of mental tricks to talk ourselves into doing what we should be doing. Does this ever work? No. We end up feeling guilty, a very low vibration, for not getting anything done, which causes us to try twice as hard the next day, which causes us to get overwhelmed and exhausted, which then leads to becoming caught up in a vicious circle. Your body has rhythms, just as everything else on this earth does. flowers, trees, plants, and elements. The tides ebb and flow, the sun and moon rise and set, animals hibernate, and flowers grow, bloom, and go dormant. You need to listen to the inherent cycles within you. Rest when you need to, work when you need to. Not try to outthink the natural rhythms. Go easy on yourself and reserve judgment. You are your own harshest critic. And that goes very beautiful with this message of being able to set your own boundaries and say, okay, this is right, I think this is right, this is not, perhaps not right, even if other people say. It is also honoring yourself. If you are under pressure coming from other people to make a decision the way they want, but they are not here to make a decision, you are. Okay? So listen to yourself. And together with this, I have another card, and this is Duck. It's titled Knowing. The deck is called Animal Kin, and I love it very much. And it it empowers you even more, saying you already know enough to guide others. That's the social responsibility I was talking about. Ducks have a waterproof plumage, which allows for maximum buoyancy and enables them to move effortlessly along the surface of the water. They teach us to avoid taking on too much emotional baggage that will inevitably weigh us down as we move through life. Instead, we should stay in control by focusing on our strengths whilst pedaling forward with conviction and grace. That's what it teaches you. You are already strong enough to make a decision. The second card talks about wealth in a very broad sense, not only material sense. All right? Abundance and wealth, let's say. This is from the Shamanic. No, it's called Mystical Shaman Oracle. Lots of shamanic energies, but I love them. Number 5. Let's see what it has for us. The essence of it is, the beloved is the recognition of spirit in another and moving towards spirit through the other. It is when the divine appears to us in the form of our child, our partner, our friend, and we experience being in love. As we grow, we start to recognize the beloved in everyone, not confusing their personality with their divine nature. So it's definitely about seeing the divine in the others, which enables you to act in a graceful and compassionate way, disregarding the laws of people. And I would even say, if you see the divine in another, you cannot act in the other way. There's no way you can bend yourself to the harsh law when you see the divine in the other and when you see the divine in yourself. There's no way to do that. So open your heart and see through it. What do we have about love? The world reflects your truth. And it goes very beautifully with the previous card. When you see the divine in the others, it reflects it back to you and you see the divine in yourself. So it's about self-love, first of all. And this is the guidance for you. If you let yourself be loved by yourself, the love will come back to you in multiple ways, in multitude ways. All right? And the final card, I think it's the most difficult to explain. I call it the way, the path. It's like Tao. If you read Tao Te Ching, the way of living, let's say. So the way, and you have the drum. Looks like this. It's beautiful. And it says dream and journey. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. So be very open to what appears to you in your dreams, in your visions. You are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surrounds you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. So now it's clear. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. So, beautiful calling at the end. To let yourself expand beyond strict borders that you or other people bestowed upon you. Is that the right word? Set for you and for us, for the community. Be above it. See the greater truth. See through eyes of compassion, love, and divine being that you are in your heart. Very responsible time, but also time of growth for you, dear Virgo. You are the ones that take care of others. So take care with gentleness. Also take care of yourself. I wish you a wonderful month. I hope I see you next time. Until then.